Knicks universe, what it do? KOD Nation, stand up. And all you Degens, wake up and get your coffee. Welcome to this Friday, December 16th episode of the Knicks Morning Brew. I am your guy, Hector, chilling with my man, Pots and Pissants, Jiggaman, Porto. Jiggaman, how we doing?
We need, you know what? I need to work on the soundboard, bro. I need to get like all these like sound effects, maybe little fireworks when you say my name. Jiggaman, Porto.
We need to start working on that, bro.
Right? Just need. My son just got excited with the sound effects. You hear him back there? He's starting making them with us.
Oh, man. But good morning. We got Pudge Nice in the building because it is game day. Pudge, what it do? And, of course, Christopher Flash, the best Miami Heat fan that likes the Knicks at the same damn time. What it do?
It's all right. It's the Yankees logo that keeps him in our good graces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Travel vibes. Where we going, Travel? I'm ready to travel. How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Peace, salute. Now all I can think about is going on vacation, bro. Like, it's cold.
Word, I just saw Travel
Carolina,
Vibes.
bro.
I'm just, what you trying to do? You trying to sponsor an RV trip? What's going on? What's going on?
Ooh, I like how you said RV trip, too. That's how you know we getting old, bro. You were like, vacation, RV time. Yeah.
It's for me, it's an RV time. It's not the club time when it comes to vacation. It's not that. It's not that.
Hector's like, I don't want those vacations that I need a vacation from. Okay, I want real, true. Okay, you like that in the woods type stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I'm definitely somebody who's one of those like nature enthusiasts.
Yeah. Me too, man. I love going on hikes when we go camping. I'm that dude, walking around like this.
I don't know about the hikes part. I'll walk around and take pictures, but I don't know about the hikes part, bro. You lost
found
me.
Service right here. Call the kids. Make sure they're okay.
Yeah, that's all you. But Jiggaman, 5 games in a row. How are we feeling about this Knicks team? We are currently 15-13, 6th in the East. What is going on,
bro? I'm more entertained by our fan base right now because of us winning 5 games in a row. Like, I am having so much fun listening to people bug the hell out in Twitter spaces. People that just 2 weeks ago weren't friends are now like, hey, I guess we should be friends again. We're winning. Like, we don't even know how to feel, They're like, I guess things are going good. All right, maybe we should be nice to each other. But, bro, I mean, 5 in a row is dope, right? And it's funny because everybody's talking about, ready for this? The Knicks defense.
Can
we say Tom Thibodeau's job anymore? Like, I love watching everything. I don't even give him credit for it. The NBA is saving his job. Like, the pieces are falling in place to make it look like he's doing something right. It's hilarious, bro.
When you start going with guys that you drafted because they were, defensive minded, like Deuce McBride, good things are going to happen. And the emergence of Deuce McBride, the emergence of Quentin Grimes coming back from injury all preseason. He only played the last game of preseason. it's great to see. And like you said, Tom Thibodeau at this point, he has saved his job. A big disconnect with Knick fans, especially on the Twitter spaces, especially on the online spaces, is you got 50% want to root for Tibbs, and the other 50% want to fire Tibbs and want to get him out the way. I'm one of those that want to get rid of Tibbs. But at the same time, you cannot deny what you have seen these past 5 games. Now, is that all indicative to Tibbs, or is that more indicative to the squad that we have out there finally feeling comfortable and building that team chemistry to play together?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you cannot sit there and you can't use words like chemistry. You have to use them because we're starting to see it, right? Yeah, it may not be with every one of our guys all in sync yet, but it's good to see. Let's be real. We got 3, 4 guys that are starting to do what they're supposed to do and play well. And I told you, bro, if in the game I see a Julius Randle smile or a high five to another teammate, then I leave that game liking Julius Randle still.
Yep. Same.
If when you see him smiling, having a good time, and playing with the team, it's great ball. It's good. It's fun to see. But again, man, I love the fact that everything people are complaining about, things are being forced to happen in front of our eyes. And now we don't even know what to complain about. Fans are leaving games like, damn, what am I going to complain about tonight? So I'm going to say it again. It's okay to enjoy 5 wins in a row. It's okay to enjoy the last win, which, not a great team, but when they still had LaVine DeRozan, and you can't sit there and use they had nobody to play. We weren't playing against anybody. Well, that one was put to rest as well. But here's my question to you, bro, and the chat as well. Do you picture this front office? Hear me out. I pictured Tibbs in this front office all sitting there together being like, you know what, guys? We should play these young kids. Seems to be working pretty well. We're freaking geniuses, bro. Play the young kids. Tibbs, that was a great idea, buddy. That was like you're getting this. They're sitting there right now, bro, acting like they had the best idea ever, and we've been preaching this shit for how long?
For a while.
But we're getting it. We're getting it.
That's $1 in the swear jar. You need to put $1 in the swear jar.
We're 7 minutes into the show. What up, Foxy?
Uncle Foxy's in the building. What it do, Uncle Foxy. But no, I get it, bro. I get it. And then when you look at that, the numbers, take a deep dive into the numbers. And when it comes to the Eastern Conference, right, Julius Randle is second in his position in scoring. Now, this is just scoring. This is not, overall, all the stats. But when it comes to scoring, Julius Randle is the second in his position behind Giannis when it comes to scoring. Jalen Brunson, when you look into the numbers, Jalen Brunson is third in his position in the Eastern Conference when it comes to scoring. And then check this out also. When it comes to RJ Barrett in the Eastern Conference at the shooting guard, at the small forward position, is 6th in scoring. So even with the down year that RJ Barrett is having, he is still 6th in his position when it comes to scoring. You gotta like what you see. You just gotta like what you see.
Yeah, it's we talk about it a lot on this show, and a lot of the stuff that you and I jump on and talk Knicks and all that good stuff. But
shout out to Jay.
Hold on, Jay Boog. Terry Grits with 3 scramble. Jay, what up? Salute.
I'm hungry now.
For life.
I'm hungry now.
Scrambled eggs.
I want turkey bacon and cheese and eggs right now. I honestly do. I'm gonna go on Uber Eats for a second.
By the way, did you check out the Christmas video that he dropped? He put out.
Oh yes! Shout out to Jay Boogie in that Christmas video. Shout out to Jay Boogie. Fire,
were like,
Papa Left and Cully. Yeah, that was a good one.
I forgot who tweeted it out, but I saw somebody retweet Papa Les, and they're like, "Oh snap! Hold on, you sound like you'd like our team." Like I thought that was the funniest tweet.
Nah, but it's a great video. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, go check out Jay Boogie's YouTube channel. We'll play the video later on at the end of the show, right when we're leaving out, Christmas. Just because we always do this for our guy Jay Boogie. And Knick fans out there, let us know in the chat. What do you guys think about this 5-game winning streak? Should we dare say possibly 6? What's your thoughts on that? Is it stopping at 6? You know, you got some people calling for a 10-game winning streak, and being that it's a 5-game winning streak, the Knicks went all of last year without having a 5-game winning streak. Last season, the Knicks didn't have a 5-game winning streak. The last time the Knicks had a 5-game winning streak, it was April of 2021.
I mean, that's huge, bro. You know, and again, you know me, bro. I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, we got the best team in the world. And
no, same.
But I'm not gonna ever be a guy that doesn't enjoy seeing my team win a game. You know, I was having a conversation with one of the guys from the Twitter Spaces the other night, and he's a Giants fan, and me being a Jets fan, and he's like, "Isn't it funny, bro?" He's like, "All of us Knicks fans, we come together for Knicks." But then when we think of football, we can't stand each other because I'm a Giants, you're a Jets fan. He's like, but we all love the Knicks. I'm like, right, so let's find common ground on the Knicks and enjoy the moment to win. I mean, we can sit here and blow it up with, I mean, I said blow it up because I saw it in the chat, but I said blowout win today. We can sit there and nitpick. I mean, that's the whole point of watching your team, right? So you can say what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we need to fix. Like, we can make a lot of moves for sure, but am I going to complain about a 6-game win streak after tonight? I'm not, bro. I'm going to be happy. But what is your thoughts? I want to talk about Jalen Brunson. And the reason I want to bring him up is I've got some conspiracy theories, bro, with this whole boot situation. So
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
This man had a boot on and then came out and played like a G. I mean, he tore it up that night against the Bulls.
He's back home. You got to understand this is where he grew up. Chicago, Illinois is where he grew. Chicago is where he grew up. This is a man when he was in high school. He's Mr. Illinois. This is Mr. Illinois, just like Derrick Rose was back in the day, right? This is a guy that he took his high school team to the state championship 3 years in a row, winning his senior year. That's who Jalen Brunson is. Jalen Brunson is a gamer, and you saw it every time he scored. Right, whenever he scored, he looked in the crowd and he said it. I can do this. This is I told you I was going to get here. And for people who's wondering, he had his coach and a couple of his childhood friends in the stand, and that's who he was talking to. He wasn't trash talking the Bulls. He was talking to the people that he knows in the stands. And Jalen Brunson, he's a pit bull. And as the season goes on, it's December 16th, knock on wood, as long as Jalen Brunson stays healthy for the rest of the season, or for the rest of this half of the season, there's an argument that could be made that Jalen Brunson deserves to be on that All-Star team, especially in the Eastern Conference.
Bro, I mean, he's right on track to do so, right? I mean, even if you're not a Knicks fan, right? Think about it. We got people showing up on spaces from other teams that are like, yo, Jalen Brunson's killing it for you guys, right? So, yeah, I mean, forget just the bias of it being me as a Knicks fan. The kid's balling out. I mean, the night before he's in a boot, the next day he's putting up 30 points, you know? But that leads me to my conspiracy theory, Hector. I think they faked the boot, bro.
You think they faked it?
They faked it.
Do you think they faked it, or do you think they were just being overly cautious?
No. It wouldn't be a conspiracy theory. I thought they were being overly cautious.
All right? Okay, all right. I just wanted to clarify.
They were like, all right, listen, Jalen. We need you to put this boot on, bro. We're going to meet with the front office tomorrow. We're trying to work out some trades. We don't want to even have them think that you're a possibility.
Oh, hold on. We got Jacob in the chat. Jacob, I see you.
What
said,
up,
what boys? We got our, and I think he means guy last night when it comes to Carlos Rodon joining the Yankees. How you doing, baby?
Oh, my God. Yo, Jacob, today I'll get yanked. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to some Rodon action. How you doing?
Yeah. Just telling you guys, make sure you tune in later on tonight. I think the description is the link is in the description down below, but make sure you tune into NYY News TV at 4 p.m. because get yanked. We coming back for episode number deuce.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you say it, right? Deuce, right?
Yeah. Twos. That's how I say it. The tools of use. No?
The tools of use, yes.
So listen, back to the boot. They were like, dude, put this boot on because we're going to talk to the front office. We don't want them thinking they can bring Jalen up in conversations or whatever. You're injured. Put that damn boot on. And that's what they did. and they went and they had that conversation for the guy we really don't want. Do you think they're trying to bring Levine over to the Knicks?
I don't want him now. I don't
I
want
didn't ask
him.
if you want him. Hold on. I didn't ask if you want him, bro. Do you think the Knicks are really trying to bring him over? Regardless of what we want.
No. And I don't want him. And to answer your question, travel vibes, Jalen Brunson, if he keeps it up, he could replace Trae Young on that All-Star team. Because Trae Young is having a down season from what it was last year. So if Jalen Brunson keeps it up, I think Trae Young could be the guy that Jalen Brunson replaces. And then whether it's the fans that vote Jalen Brunson is or the coaching staff that votes Jalen Brunson is, I think Jalen is like throughout the league that the coaches can't come together and vote Jalen Brunson as an all-star to the team if he's selected by the coaches. Not by the fans. If he's selected by the coaches, I think he has a great chance of being on the All-Star team. If he keeps it up, though. That's if he keeps it up. And yeah, Pudge Nice. They're saying Eric Gordon to back up Jalen Brunson. What? We have Emmanuel quickly. We got Deuce McBride. God forbid something happens. We got Derek. What are you doing with Eric Gordon? Why? Pudge, nice. Let me know, Pudge. Pudge. Let me know, bro, because you and I, we've been A1 since day one. Pudge, let me know if Eric Gordon is a valuable backup to Jalen Brunson. Pudge.
He's not. But you know what? Let's talk about it this way then. And not really a conspiracy theory, but just my thought process. We see that our guys are winning with our young core now, right? We know we get Obi back here, hopefully, another week? Maybe Obi starts to get some time as well. Do you think the front office maybe looks at things right now and says, you know what? Yeah, maybe Levine isn't that big piece we need. He's not a star. But you know what? We can unload a Fournier. We can unload some pieces that aren't even playing at all, like a Rose. And maybe we just bring him in so we have that extra depth piece. Maybe we have some bodies that will actually get some time so we're not consistently having to see a Hartenstein out there on the court. I mean, do you see them maybe having a route of, well, let's get one or two pieces in here that doesn't cost us a fortune. We still walk away with our picks and everything we need, but we bring in bodies that might actually come in as the sixth man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's a route they'd be down to go? Because the names that they're throwing out there aren't names that are stars or names that all of a sudden make us that much better. So it's like, what's the mentality behind the pieces they're going after? And I'm really trying to figure that out.
For me, I don't know. Now, when you look at Eric Gordon's stats, he's scoring 12 points per game on 35% from beyond the arc when it comes to his efficiency. But he's doing it on almost 30 minutes a game. Mm-hmm. You're going to tell me that we're going to trade for Eric Gordon, have him come off the bench, and have him average close to 30 minutes a game? Close to 30 minutes a game? I just don't see it, bro. Honestly, I just don't see it. Now, if, like Pudge Nice said, he's an expiring contract. So if it's an expiring contract and we're trading away Evan Fournier, copy, cool. Pudge Nice said IQ. I don't want to trade IQ because IQ, especially defensively, he looks like a beast out there. Put with IQ and Deuce McBride next to each other defensively, they look really good. And a big takeaway when it comes to these Knicks in these past 5 games, right? Defensive efficiency is first in the league, whatever. The big part of it, the big takeaway I can say is when it comes to IQ and when it comes to Deuce McBride, right? Both IQ and Deuce McBride, they on defense, they attack the point of attack on the defensive side. They're meeting their defender basically before they get to the half court line, and they are on top of them. They're going over the screens, not under the screens. They're not giving any space. Our perimeter defense is way better than what it was earlier in the season.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's something that's there because IQ's name is always brought up. Like, it's not even like maybe it's IQ. Like, you're always hearing IQ as a part of it. So, obviously, they do not value him the same way we do as a fan.
I don't know why.
Again, more questions than answers, right? Speculation, we can sit here forever about it. But, yeah, we all want to sit here and say, why would we get rid of IQ? But at the same time, then I got to sit here and take a step back and be like, all right, well, every single rumor always has IQ's name in it. So I need to accept the fact that this team is going to move on from IQ. And if they do, I just don't understand how it's for someone like Gordon. I just don't see the biggest value. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, you're bringing in some bodies that are actually going to play a bit. And, we have some extra pieces. Because right now, I'm happy as can be that Fournier's not playing. We all are. But if someone can take him, we can bring a piece that even can, go get us water for the rest of the team or something. Go grab the Gatorade bottles and squirt them in the team's mouth instead of just having a Fournier sitting there. See, now Rose is one of those ones, of course, we want to see him get traded. But even right now, the way he's talking and how he's helping the younger guys, I mean, he's a veteran leader. But, man, I don't want to just have guys that are just sitting on the bench to do nothing. Go get me some pieces that can actually play. Give our guys a breather.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at,
bro. Then I would trade Derrick Rose or whatever it takes to get Eric Gordon. I'm not trading Emmanuel quickly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you're giving up a Fournier, you're giving up a Rose, and some of you tell me you're then going to bring in somebody that we have an extra body, okay, great. But you're going to tell me you're going to get rid of IQ, and then you're still going to bring in like Gordon, and then we still have Fournier on the bench. Like, no. Like, there needs to be a better cohesive plan in place.
Mm-hmm.
But what scares me, bro, is I don't see the plan, right? We all don't. I think that's the biggest thing that frustrates all of us and why we all get into our feels, because we cannot see the vision.
But I want to ask you, when has Eric Gordon ever been a point guard in his career that he's going to be the backup to Jalen Brunson?
But the thing is, it's Tibbs, right? We know that.
Like, am I missing something? Because Jalen Brunson is a point guard. Eric Gordon is a shooting guard. When has Eric Gordon been a point guard that he could be the backup point guard to Jalen Brunson? I'm confused.
That's because Tibbs doesn't use the positions for what they are. Do we have to go through this again? The man will put whoever he wants at point guard. The man will put whoever he wants for a whole season at point guard.
Yeah.
Shooting guard, right? Yeah. So again, it's rumors. We're going to hear them. I mean, yesterday especially started even more rumors, right? It was at 15 start date. So now it's just nonstop. And I know it's hard, right? As a Knicks fan, or any team really, but when you're really wanting a trade, to sit there and look at every one of these rumors. I really tell myself, don't look at them. Don't read them. You have to. You can't help it. You're like, oh, no, heck no, I can't. We ain't going after that, dude. No way, we can't get that guy. Is there somebody out there, bro, for you that you think, not that you're dying to have, because we can all sit here and speculate that, but same thing to the chat, like, forget a star. That's the thing. I want to change the conversation on this network. I don't want to hear that. Here's the star we need.
Yeah.
I want people's mindset to be, okay, we're finally playing the young guys. We're winning games with our young core now. Who would I want to bring in that could be a good sixth and seventh man? That's what I want to focus on. Because if you go and you're bringing in people, then what you're saying is, hey, someone else is being taken out. Okay, let's forget that. Let's just say we're rolling what we got. Who's that guy you're bringing in that you're like, man, that's the guy I want to bring off the bench?
In a realistic world, in a realistic scenario, going forward, we could, you and I don't want to speak for the entirety of like Knick fandom and stuff like that, but going forward, you and I, we can agree that when it comes to Obi Toppin, he's not going to be playing for the next 2 months because of the injury that he just had, right? So we don't know when Obi Toppin is going to be coming back. So if I had to bring in anybody to back up somebody, it's to back up Julius Randle, right? Julius Randle needs that person that's coming in behind him that's more of a defensive bruiser than a scorer, right? So if I'm looking for somebody to come in off the bench to back up Julius Randle, I'm looking at Jay Crowder. I'm calling up Phoenix. I'm doing what I know. Knick fans, the rumors were the Knicks would trade Julius Randle to Phoenix for Jay Crowder and Dario Saric. No. That's what I'm not doing now. Because at this point, Obi Toppin is out for the rest of the season. Julius Randle has come into form. He's having a better season than he had last year. This is looking like when he was an all-star. Right. If Julius Randle can keep this consistency going forward, then this is something to work with, right, then this is something to work with. Because right now at this moment, we're 6th in the East. This front office is telling us that they're trying to win and be competitive. Cool. So if you're going with the route of Julius Randle, then we need to trade for a backup for Julius Randle, because Obi Toppin is not coming on that practice floor no time soon for the next 2 months. And besides that, I would have Jericho Sims be the backup over Isaiah Hartenstein going
100%,
forward.
100%.
Look, Pudge Nice just said, just sign DeMarcus Cousins to come off the bench for Randle until Obi gets back. I'll take that.
Let's go.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I love how Pudge says it. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Especially if we need somebody to punch someone in the face. DeMarcus Cousins is the perfect person to punch somebody in the mouth. Swear to God.
Bro, how about the Kuzma talks? Are you on the Kuzma? Yeah, bring Kuzma train over?
Where is he going to play? Because him and Julius Randle, if I'm not mistaken, I never said Julius Randle for Crowder. I never said that, SK. What are you talking about? Anywho, for Kyle Kuzma,
yeah, SK.
That was weird, SK.
Hey,
I'm not sure if you're
SK coming in aggressive. He ready. He ready.
I'm not sure.
He ready trying to find one.
But yeah, Kyle Kuzma, where is he going to play? He's not going to play the 3. He's not going to play over Julius Randle. He's not coming off the bench. So I'm not trading for Kyle Kuzma.
He wasn't saying you said that. He said he was just saying in general there's more rumors out there.
No, because you just put in a statement in the chat without clarifying it. Please have some clarifications with stuff that you write in the chat.
See, the Kuzma thing is, I mean,
Diggs, what is good? What is good?
Who's in there? Diggs, BTW. Hey, what up? What up? What up? Yeah, I mean, I know the fan base is split on the Kuzma thing. I agree with you. I just, right?
I don't see a spot for him.
I mean, you don't go and grab Kuzma to bring him in as not a starter, right? If that's what you're doing.
No, SK, you can wait till the open panel. That's why I said if you go put something in the chat, clarify it, because we're just reading the chat as it's going down. You just randomly put in something that's fake news. I'm not sure what you're saying. Go ahead, bro.
My fault. I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't trade for Kuzma for him not to be a starter, right? Like, you would want him as your starter. You would think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So why would you make a trade and then have another pissed off player on our team, right? That comes over and you're asking him to be the 6th guy? I don't know. I don't see it happening. Bro, I told you, I'm so confused on what we're doing. Mm-hmm. I really am. I'm more focused on you know what? Let's get 6 in a row, because the trade speculations, we think it's been bad over the last month. Mm-hmm. Oh boy! As of yesterday, the 15th.
It's gonna get worse.
That's it. It's gonna
get worse, because nowadays on Twitter, especially on Twitter, you got so many blue check marks. You don't know who to believe in, right? You go to your regular sources with your Brian Windhorst and the regular ESPN blue checks. But there's so many blue check marks out there. You don't know which story to believe in, right? You don't know which trade speculation is actually real, or it's just cannon fodder just so you can have talking points and just so you can have clickbait. You don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to try to put a couple of news articles out this month. Jigga Porto, traded to the Knicks. I want to see how many clicks it gets, bro. We'll do a whole episode. Like, I think we should do it. They're like, what? Who the heck is this? I'll put some like stilts on so I look tall in the picture, not like a really short dude. Ain't nobody trading away Randall. Come on, SK. You know they ain't trading Randall. Come on now.
No, not right now. Not right now. Especially not right now with Obi Toppin missing the next 2 months.
Yeah, and the dude's playing like he is.
Yeah, this is the second best
Randall's
season he's had in his career.
Yeah, he's playing great ball. And we'll say it every time. We won't hate on Randall just to hate. Keep smiling. Keep high-fiving dudes and Grimes and all those guys. And I'm going to be like, let's go. Let's go. I'm all for it. Mm-hmm. I told you, he can complain to the refs as much as he wants. If he's smiling in the game and high-fiving the rest of the team, complain to the refs all you want.
Yeah.
But when you give him the cold shoulder to the rest of the team and that stuff, that's the stuff that bothers me. That's the stuff. Right? Outside of that, we already know the man can ball. We all know that.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, and we've said this several times.
The team, man.
No. But we've said this several times. That's why we love the Yankees, right? Because when it comes to the Yankees, there's no name on the back of the jersey, right? I love the front of the jersey. I love the Knicks logo. I don't care who the player is that's playing on the team. I don't care what's the last name on the back of the jersey. As if my team is in a good position, my team is in a good position. Now, if my team is horrible, then my team is horrible, and I'm gonna call it out. This is being 15 and 13 is a lot different than being 10 and 13.
Yeah, it really is. It's crazy
Point
to say
blank.
that, right? But
Yeah.
it is.
Being 15 and 13.
SK said, ask Heck about my stance. I've been on that. Oh, we know.
Yeah, he's a Julius
Randle.
He's a Julius Randle fan, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's see. Travel Vibes in the chat says, I'm rocking with who we got until any trades or moves are made, not listening to any rumors. Facts, right? Like, that's where you got to do it. Especially right now. Especially if you're a Yankees fan, too. You know what I mean? Because you've got the Yankee signings right now in the offseason. You're like, oh, we need Rodon, we need Judge, we need this one, we need Benintendi. And at the same time, it's like, we might get Kuzma. I'm like, just, I won 5 in a row.
Yes.
Let's just focus on that.
I'm happy with 5 in a row. Like I said, this is the first time the Knicks went on a 5-game winning streak in almost 2 to 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And just like Foxy said, what a difference Brunson has made. And it's true. Even with the little knick-knack, bang-up injuries here or there, Jalen Brunson has not missed a game this season. Has not. He has whatever injuries he gets, he take them as they come, and he goes back out there.
All right. So you don't know the best players on the Yankees. Of course you do.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, he was saying about the trades and knowing who we're talking about, everything.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I always appreciate.
No, I was just confused because we was talking about Brunson, and I'm like, best player on the Yankees.
I always appreciate when SK is able to make it in the chat, especially on Fridays, because SK's that devil's advocate you need, who's gonna challenge you on certain things and stand true to his point. Yeah. Luckily, we don't disagree. Remember that 9-game win streak during Julius' most improved year?
That was the best feeling. That was one of the best feelings I ever had in my life. During that 9-game streak, that 9-game stretch, oh my God, that was beautiful.
You both clicked. We won in overtime. We both took the ball out of Randall's ISO hands.
That's what happened, Foxies. That's what happened. What happened.
It was a bad shot. You know what? We can talk about the ending of that. Hey, did you guys see what happened after the missed shot? We won! Yeah!
I'm like, where is he going with this? I'm trying to catch some visual cues from his eyes, but I don't know where he's going with this. But bro, you said it, bro. We are on a 5-game winning streak, right? And I'm gonna keep on hammering this point home. To me, as a fan, it doesn't matter the name on the back of the jersey. I'm a fan of the logo that's in the front. I'm a fan of the name of the team, the New York Knicks. Like, I was a diehard Knicks fan when I was starting 5 was like Nazir Muhammad, Jerome Williams, Stephon Marbury, Jamal Crawford, and Quentin Richardson. I've been a fan since back then. And I love this team. And I'm going to just keep on rooting for this team. And finally, especially over these past 5 games, you see some consistency, right? Especially going back to that year when, 9-game winning streak, he was most improved also, whatever. You're seeing consistency. Now, let's hope this is not just a flash in the pan, right? And we're back to having the conversations we were having in 2 weeks from now. Let's just keep it going.
Yeah, but and that's why I say it's not like we have to stop asking for more. It's not like we got to stop, complaining. We're allowed to complain. It's part of our job as fans, right? Celebrate the wins, but also point out the BS when it needs to be pointed out. So I'm never going to sit here and be like, guys, on this show, it's all about positivity, okay? Just kumbaya, snap your fingers, and hug each other. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's okay to enjoy what we're going through. It's okay to see, hey, we're winning some games. Now, granted, it's not like all of a sudden I'm going to sit here, oh my God, Hector, we're winning it all. We got a championship team. It's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes it's okay to not let the pissed offness be the
Mm-hmm.
main focus of what we're talking about, because again, we said it. We won 5 in a row, but let's talk about tonight, bro. Because we talked about you, me, Phil, Julito. We were talking about the fact that we could. We were looking at it as we can go 1-1
Mm-hmm.
on this Bulls trip. But after watching the win we had the other night, I'm feeling like I can sit here and be like, we better win tonight.
As long as we clean up just a few things defensively, like that third quarter when we allowed them to get back into it. Yes, the Knicks came back and we fought through it and we hustled towards the end of the game. I get that. What we still allowed them to outscore us in that third quarter. And you and I and Phil, shout out to Phil who's not here right now with us. You, myself, and Phil done had these conversations, whether it's here on the panel or in our group text. The third quarter, it scares us, bro. It always scares us. We need to clean up our inefficiencies in the third quarters. And I'm not sure if it's just lineup adjustments and people being substituted out because the starting group has to rest or the bench group, some people here or there. Whatever it is, we need to clean it up and just make sure that third quarter does not shoot us in the foot and bury us in cement.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, man, we've talked about it all season. It's weird. I feel like that third quarter is like where my anxiety kicks in, right? All right, here's that third. Let's see what happens. Can we hold on to a 10-point lead? Nope, there it goes. Now we're down by 3. Right? Yeah, those third quarters seem to happen more often than not this season, where that third quarter really leaves us. We're like, damn, what the hell? No, I agree with you. You know, we clean up a couple things, but again, defense has been looking good. If our team is going in there tonight with the smiles and the high five and with Randall, I don't see how we can't walk away with another one. And we're talking on Twitter Spaces after the game tonight, talking about, oh snap, we got 6 in a row.
Yeah.
What I don't want to
100%.
see is wasted minutes on Hartenstein.
Yes.
I mean, again, beginning of the season, right? Everybody kind of was like, okay, Hartenstein doing a little bit, right? I mean, what was that? 2-3 games? And then, you know, and again, I'm not saying
A game and a
like
half. A game and a
I'm not
half.
saying the guy, like, it's just, I'd rather see more minutes going to Sims and seeing how that plays because,
Oh, yeah.
oh, and you know what? I'm going to say this. I love Mitch Robinson. I said it.
Yeah?
Clip it, put it, so you guys can stamp it. All this, or whatever this new. Oh, make sure you watermark your. Well, don't even get me started on that conversation. Yeah, I love Mitch, bro.
But
And I
have
think he's
you
showing
noticed?
more and more.
Have you noticed that I'm gonna point Foxy's point out because he mentions one of the players I'm about to bring up. He said, "What a difference perimeter defense makes." Grimes, Deuce, and IQ. The eye test. How many less open shots have we seen since this trio started on defense? Absolutely, 100% facts. And another thing, having Grimes in that starting lineup helps Mitchell Robinson so much because now we're not seeing Mitchell Robinson having to run to the foul line because somebody missed an assignment on a pick and roll. We're not seeing Mitchell Robinson trying to run to the foul line and then back low to the bottom of the basket because somebody missed an assignment. Mitchell Robinson can focus on what Mitchell Robinson should always have been focusing on, the down low presence, right? And having, and that's why you see it sometimes. Mitchell Robinson out there with Grimes and with McBride and with IQ. You see how strong of a defensive unit that is. And it's great to see, seeing Quentin Grimes, as Knicks fans, we were so upset that we didn't trade Donovan Mitchell, and Quentin Grimes and RJ Barrett was the reason why. I'm not saying that Quentin Grimes has replaced Donovan Mitchell. I'm not saying that whatsoever. What I am saying is that I'm happy to see what Quentin Grimes can bring for us.
Yeah. No, I mean, so so it makes me ask this question, and we might lose some viewership for this question.
No, don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
got it. I'll ask the chat as well. As a fan base, I feel like I should whisper this too, man. Like I feel like people are gonna judge me. Like,
do it in your Ron voice.
With us playing great defense, do we give any credit to Tibbs? No, don't answer it. I don't want you to be stuck with it on record yet. All right, and people hold this as a
I would
binding
listen.
contract.
I would have to say yes. I would have to say yes. You know, as much as we hammer this man and we say Tibbs is a bad coach and you know he's not built for this day and age NBA in 2022. What we're seeing out there is actual schemes. What we're seeing out there is that he's finally playing these young players and he's finally getting the most out of them, right? You got a guy making 19 million, Evan Fournier on the bench. Your front office is fine with sitting him. Sit that man until you trade him. Sit him. You got Derrick Rose making 13 to 14 million off on the bench. Sit him also, right? Because if the problem that was wrong with this team was that Derrick Rose and Evan Fournier was horrible on the defensive side of things, that we had to make these switches, let them sit on the bench. I don't care if that's, let me do the math, 19 plus 14. I don't care if that's $33 million just sitting on the bench. Let it sit. We're winning with these young kids. And I want to bring up a point from Jay Boogie. He said, you know what's crazy? If Julius would have made that shot at the buzzer, people would have been saying maybe he knows how to close now, but he missed it. Everybody is saying it's a bad shot. I agree with Boogie.
But that's sports though, right?
But I wasn't mad at that shot, right? When it comes down to it, right? We got Julius Randle and we got Jalen Brunson, right? As the two, 1 and 2. If Jalen Brunson is not open and Julius Randle has the shot, take the shot. I want Julius to take that shot. Now, if the roles were reversed, if Julius Randle is double team and he doesn't have the shot and Jalen has the shot, Jalen take the shot. For me, it's whoever's hot at the moment and whoever's open at the moment. So if Julius Randle is open at the moment and he was on fire, in that last game. If he was open at the moment, take the shot. But if Jalen's open at that moment, let Jalen take the shot. Whoever is open and whoever can take the best shot, take it.
Yeah, but you know what, too? And I agree with Boogie, right? That's just how sports are, though, right? You make the final shot, you're the best shooter.
Oh, yeah, you're the best.
You make that 2-minute, drive, and you score that touchdown, you're amazing, right? Oh, he led that drive, it was great. You don't? You suck, worst quarterback ever, sit him, I hate you, Zach Wilson. All right, whatever, sorry. PTSD right there in that situation. But going back to the Tibbs thing, look, I mean, again, I'm always going to make sure that I stay even keel on stuff. If I'm going to sit there and talk about how bad I want to fire Tibbs with all the mistakes he makes, then for me, if there's going to be conversations on good defense, then the coach that is the defensive guy, I'm going to put that under his category of he gets credit for that. Mm-hmm. So as long as we keep playing better defense, I don't know what happens at that practice facility. I don't know what happens in those meetings. So for me, I want to sit here, regardless of my thoughts and feelings on getting rid of Tibbs, I want to believe that the man obviously is still there and still coaches. Mm. So if our defense is getting better, that's falling under that bucket.
Yeah.
We keep winning and we keep seeing defense like that, I'm going to keep putting the credit over there. Mm-hmm. But and again, don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here and not saying I still wouldn't be okay with us firing Tibbs. But right now where we stand, the credit's going to be where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank.
Point blank.
There was something else in the chat. Hold on, I saw it a minute ago. Chris Joseph feels like the guards are starting to follow Brunson's lead and match his energy.
Yeah, leadership
you mean young
is
guys
key.
Following a little bit of an older guy and understanding their roles. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird when you have young guys that are just brand new blank slates instead of veterans that are already set in stone in the way that they operate. It's very weird. It's very weird. I got another one here in the chat from Stephen Fox. He says, are you happy with Tibbs sitting Cam? Listen, I like Cam Reddish as a player, right? I may even like him as a person. I don't know him as a person. But if it's working with the guys that we have, I'm sorry, Cameron Reddish, you're gonna have to find your way on another NBA team. What's your thoughts on that before we move to the next part of his question?
Are you happy with Tibbs sitting Cam? Happy is not the word. But again, I can't sit here without knowing what the game plan is, without what the heck this front office is doing. I feel like I can't answer questions, right? Does it suck? I do. I do think it sucks, okay? I think the kid was showing that he was solid, right? He was thrown in there and then just instantly pulled. Of course, we don't know what's behind the scenes and what's going on, whatever. But forget that part of it. I still think it might be dumb if we're just gonna trade just to bring an extra piece, just to bring a piece. Then why would you do it with Cam? Let him sit and play. But if you're again, if in my mind, if they're doing this to say, hey, let's get a body or two that maybe we can get a second pick that comes along with it, and they're just saying because they're committing to we're gonna play with this group, then yeah, it's unfortunate. But guys, if we're gonna beg and cry for change, then we've got to accept it no matter which route it is. We have to, just a week ago before 5 straight, I mean, we had a whole bunch of people in this chat and every Twitter space saying, get rid of everybody, blow it up, no one's untouchable.
Me?
Now people are like, oh, I don't think we should trade this. Listen, show me moves.
Jiggaman, like I said, it's a lot different being 15 and 13 than being 10 and 13. It's a different feeling. It's a different feeling. And to go forward with the rest of that question from Foxy, are you happy with iHeart getting more minutes than Sims? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, if Isaiah Hartenstein was the backup power forward to Julius Randle during this stretch, since Obi's going to be out, I wouldn't be mad at that. You know, iHeart, he may not have the how can I say this, the lateral movement to defend most power forwards, but I wouldn't be mad with him being a backup power forward than the backup center. I want Jericho Sims to get more minutes. What's your thoughts before we continue?
The guy's here, right? Again, to me, I'm looking at all these people that are outside of our main 5 or 6 as extra pieces to give people rest and depth. I agree with you, though. I'd rather see Sims. Like, come on. The hashtag free Sims was done for a reason. So, yeah, if it's a matter of who gets more minutes, iHeart or Sims, 100%. I want to see it. And again, it goes back to we're actually letting them play. We're seeing it work. Let's do it. Give me more Sims. Give me more Sims.
Now, the last question before we move forward. Are you happy Tibbs is running Brunson into the ground like he has done with so many players? I'm going to answer this real quick and throw it to you. When it comes to Tibbs, and it's a great question too, Foxy. When it comes to Tibbs, you got to think of it like this. Jalen Brunson, he's on a 4-year contract, right? He's on a 4-year contract. Tom Thibodeau does not know of how many of those 4 years he is going to be the head coach. So do I think Tom Thibodeau is worrying about the last 2 years in that contract when it comes to resting Jalen Brunson? No. Tom Thibodeau wants to win, and Tom Thibodeau wants to win now, right? And he's going to try to win. This is all about padding his resume for his next NBA job, right? And whatever job he gets in the future. He doesn't want to add losses to his coaching record, right? He doesn't want to worry about developing certain young players, right, and take time with developing certain young players because he wants to win.
Yeah, I mean, and who doesn't? Especially when you're on the hot seat, right? He knows it has to be done. But you know, I guess we're already at a point. It's okay to say it, right? That iHeart wasn't a good pickup, right? Like it's okay to say that because no one's going to convince me that he's a major game changer for us. Yep. So if we're okay sitting these other guys and we're okay trading cams and trading IQs and all that, then why the hell are we not okay with just sitting a Hart and putting Sims in? A lot more. But you know what? Here's another example of walking away with more questions. There was a couple of times the tandem of Sims and iHeart being in at the same time that it seemed to work. We went on nice runs with the
when Isaiah Hartenstein's the backup power forward.
See what I did there? The segue right back. Man, it's like we're getting used to working against this. Is great. All right, look at the chat. What else we got in there? I know you saw another one.
Chris Joe says, I think Tibbs has influence on the defense, but I think it's more of the improvements have come from an increase in effort from our guys. And I'm going to star that one because that's 100% facts. You can have your head coach lay out all the defensive schemes, right? Or whatever, could be the best defensive guru out there. If that head coach cannot get the most when it comes to effort out of his players, you're just wasting your breath by just talking into the air.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big believer if winning changes the culture on its own. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, I remember living in Yonkers, New York. All right, and this was I want to say it was middle school. Yeah, my first year in middle school, and I was actually at PS 181 in the Bronx. All right, and I remember I played baseball, and our team was the Mets. Bro, let me tell you, we were like the bad news Bears. First 6 games of the season, we lost every game. And at the end of every game, we'd sing, "Oh, what a night, late December." That was our song for some reason.
Does not get copyright strike.
Those 6 games, we were the worst, unhappiest group of people to ever play baseball.
Listen.
You start winning, and all of a sudden, pitchers that I thought were the worst guys in the world were, my best friends till this day. You know what I mean? So winning makes you have that desire to play better. So I can't give credit to just saying it's because they're playing better because they're just giving more effort. I think the winning and them amongst themselves building that culture together is what we're starting to see. But here's the problem, bro. You're telling me a Julius Randle in a crappy mood coming in, not want to play what he's been playing like the last couple games, doesn't throw the entire rest of the team off course?
Yeah, it definitely does.
So I want to see what happens if we see another one of those Randle games because Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll does show up. How are we going to feel after that?
I think now we have a balance that, it's either if we know about it early in the first quarter, right? If Randall's going off in the first quarter, you let that man go off in the first quarter. You feed that man and let him go off in the first quarter. If his shots aren't falling, if they aren't falling in that first quarter, then you can divert to Jalen Brunson trying to carry the scoring load until Julius Randle starts getting in his bag, right? I think we have the perfect balance now into understanding at the point of attack at the beginning of the game in that first quarter. If Julius Randle's going off, you feed that man. If he's not going off, you have Jalen Brunson get in his bag until Julius Randle gets comfortable and finds his shot. I think now we have the perfect, and then you got RJ Barrett in that mix. I think we have the perfect combination right now with those three guys leading our team going forward. And now, hold on, we got one more in the chat. Hold on.
It's funny while you're looking that up. It's funny because for me, when I see Randle starting off in the game and he's hot on fire, I get excited to see that I know a heat check is coming up. When you see Randle about this far away from the 3-point line, taking a shot in the first quarter for his own little heat check moment, it's going to be a decent game.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah. Okay. It's only 5 minutes in and Randle's already shooting the heat check shot. Then that's what we've been seeing. And I look, just keep giving me that style of play and it's going to be dope. Which one did you want to highlight? Was it sign one more scoring threat?
No. Well, that one also great one from Pudge Nice. We definitely need, if we can, and that's the thing, as great as Mitchell Robinson is, if there was a way to get a center who can stretch the floor and still do the things that Mitchell Robinson does defensively, I would try to entertain that, right? I would try to get that, right? But I'm happy with Mitchell Robinson at the moment, right? He almost had 10 and 10. He's averaging over these 5 games almost 10 and 10. He's averaging 9 points and 10 rebounds over this 5-game winning streak, right? Ever since he came back, which was 10 games ago, ever since he's came back, these past 5 games, he's played the most minutes over this 10-game stretch, these past 5 games. And it's a 5-game winning streak. And I don't think that's by accident. If you could keep Mitchell Robinson on the court, keep him out of foul trouble, make sure that his stamina doesn't drain out. If you could get Mitchell Robinson on the court for 30 minutes and you have those 2 variables come into effect, you're going to have a good game and you're going to get a great game out of Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
But like Foxy just said, he is a monster on the offensive boards. On the offensive glass, he's a monster.
Yeah. No, again, man, I like when I'm able to stick to narratives that that I feel. I don't want to be the guy that flip-flops every week. Said it from the beginning of the season, right? I'm a believer in Mitch. I like Mitch. It was easy, especially in the beginning of the season. All the conversations of, oh, he's soft like Shaun, man. Oh, he's horrible. He's trash. Okay. Well, I was like, man, I hope I'm right with this guy. I hope we can start seeing him come into his own and build up, and we're seeing that. And, I agree with you, Foxy. Mitch is a monster.
Yeah, as long as Mitchell Robinson, as long as he can stay healthy, right? As long as he works on his stamina issues, right? And as long as he's out of foul trouble. Those are the three big things Mitchell Robinson needs to focus on. Staying out of foul trouble, not getting injured, and working on your stamina to make sure that when it's the third quarter, you're not huffing and puffing because you're out of breath.
Right. I want to pull some of these up since we're talking about the Mitch combo. I don't know if we need a stretch center as much as we need one that has more b-ball IQ. Mitch doesn't have a great feel for the floor and where to wait for the ball to get good chances. Can't argue that.
Can't argue that.
There's a lot of times he's out of place and you can see it, or
little knick-knack fouls when you don't need to you don't need to give up a foul. Yeah.
I think I've said it here before, but he's only been playing for like 10 years.
And yeah, when it comes to Mitch. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's...
Mitchell Robinson is a late bloomer. If anyone knows, I'm a big Currency fan, from the rapper from New Orleans, and Mitchell Robinson grew up around Currency in his camp. So I remember videos of Mitchell Robinson from 2013, from back then when he was a young pup working on his game, in the Currency Street Custom videos. So Mitchell Robinson, like Chris Joseph said, he's only been playing for 10 years, organized, right? Not even a full 10 years straight of organized ball. It's been off and on here or there. So whenever I see Mitchell Robinson, tell me if you get this, and let me know in the chat also. Mitchell Robinson reminds me of a baby puppy Rottweiler, right? When you get a Rottweiler when it's a couple of weeks old, it doesn't know how to move with his feet. It doesn't know. It's always falling on its face. It's always falling on its side. It doesn't know how to move with his feet. That's what Mitchell Robinson always has remind me of a puppy Rottweiler that's just born that doesn't know how to move around with his feet.
Well, my guy said it's Bambi.
Yeah, basically it's Bambi.
You ain't right. Eric Wallace said Mitch looks like he's coming together.
Eric Wallace, what it do, baby?
Right? Let's go. Foxy, Chris Joseph, great take, fire. Mitch can stretch the floor out of a pinch pose as a passer instead of turning his back on dribble handoffs. Because Joseph, I played 1 year of college too because his coach had transferred, went to Western Kentucky and played
Kentucky.
Yeah. No, I mean the Mitch situation. I'm liking Mitch. I think everybody's on the same page. He's coming together. He's getting it.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you think it's going to take for us to get 6 in a row tonight? Like, how much do we need to change from the game the other night? Because the game the other night, you would think we could sit here and say we don't really have to change much. But at the same time, we went to overtime, and we had a lot of mistakes.
When it comes to tonight's game, just make sure that third quarter is different than the last game. Like I said, it all depends on that third quarter. We have to have the same energy from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, right? That third quarter is what hurts us, right? So we got to make sure against the Chicago Bulls, who is a good team when it comes to scoring the ball. DeMar DeRozan is averaging 26 points per game. Zach LaVine is averaging 21 to 22 points per game, right? So when it comes to that, as long as we know that DeRozan and LaVine is in check, if we could keep them in check and make sure random players like Corey White don't go off for 15, 16 points, I think we'll be in a good spot tonight.
Yeah. It's like you said actually earlier, I thought it made the most sense. Fix the mistakes we had in that last game.
Shy Legacy is in the building. My brother Shy, what it do, my guy? Salute.
Playoff vibes tonight. I like it.
Hey, I like it. And let us know what you guys think. Are you guys, you're fans of the Bulls? What do you think? You think that the Knicks and the Bulls rivalry could ever get to what it was back in the 90s? I don't think so. But like Shy Legacy said tonight, that Knicks and Bulls playoff atmosphere in the 90s, even though I was a child, I can remember how volatile my household was.
Randall got to keep Patrick Williams in check again too. The Bulls are a different team when he plays well.
Yep, that's absolute fact.
I feel we can say that pretty much with any team we play, right? If we're locking down not just the main guy, but that other player that we always love to make sure we allow someone to become a star. Those games that we don't allow that extra nobody to become a star, we win.
Yeah.
But you let somebody blow up that's not supposed to, then we always see it fail. But man, I mean, honestly, I said the other day, I never say wins or losses. If I think we're gonna win or lose, I want to see a win. I want to see improvements. But if we can play like we've been playing, it's hard to sit here and say we can't see ourselves being on a 6-game winning streak after tonight.
Yeah.
Is that just optimism? I don't know.
Hey, and then when you look at
I don't know.
our schedule going forward, hold on, let me just pull this up because I literally
I got you.
it.
I got you. I had it here because I was looking at it earlier. After this Bulls game, we got Pacers on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Warriors.
we can start looking at the rest. We got Warriors, Raptors, and then back to the Bulls. Or Bulls come back to us. December 23rd.
Yeah,
And then
including
Christmas.
tonight. Yeah, so including tonight, we got the Bulls, then we got the Pacers, the Warriors, like you said, the Raptors, the Bulls, then the 76ers on Christmas. Then we go back to the Mavericks, the Spurs, and the Rockets.
Yeah. I'm only looking up till Christmas right now. All right. Let's not be heartbroken. Okay, let's enjoy the holiday season there, Mr. Hector. All right. Speaking of Christmas, oh, you know what? Oh man, my bad. It would have been a perfect segue. Be like, speaking of Christmas, and then we jump up. Jay Boogie's back on Christmas.
Oh yeah, there. I didn't have it ready to go.
Do things. Say words. Say words. Let me see if I can go find it real quick.
Oh yeah. So we got Christmas coming up. We got these next stretch of games, like Jiggaman just said. Is it possible that over these next how many games, including tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, that we go 4-2 over this next 6-game stretch, 5-1 over these next 6 games? We got the Bulls tonight. Let's pull that one out, make it 6 in a row. Then we got the Pacers, who at the moment, the Pacers are 7th in the East. We are 6th in the East. The Warriors, that game against the Warriors apparently is going to be without Stephen Curry unless he comes back healthy. And then we got the Raptors. Then we go back to the Bulls and then the 76ers. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Over these next six games, what do you think we going? We going 3-3? We going 4-2, 5-1? Let me see. Chris Joseph is saying, I'll be happy with 500 if we go 500. All right. I like that. But Travel Vibes, he's saying 6-0, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. First of all,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fake Optimism.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Travel Vibes, don't take this the wrong way, right? But as a Knicks fan and talking about the Knicks, I'm with you 100%. But if you have that optimism and you trying to go to the casino, to the slots or whatever, I'm going to have to not go with you because you may have to leave it home broke.
Slow down. Do not take that same energy to the casino. Don't do it.
No, my mind, I may be taking out a second mortgage if I go to the casino. Maybe.
Everybody wants to talk about what we think is going to happen over the next 6 games. Here's my other question for you and the chat. Do we actually see a trade happen within these before Christmas? Do we get a Christmas surprise? It's like, ho, 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 you got yourself somebody with bad knees.
I don't know. And Shaun Legacy, this is a great point. He said you can't sweep a team in the playoffs without beating them twice on the road. This is a great test for our squad. Ooh, drop that bomb right quick. Drop that song. Drop that song. That was a good one. That was a good one. Trav, I know my limits. Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy.
All right. So chat, we're gonna, you know what? Let's play that J Book. I mean, it's almost Christmas time. It's that back on Christmas. I want to play it for the chat. I want to check out the vid real quick. Let me do a little share screen here.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Shout out to Jay Boogie. Shout out to Stephen Fox. I don't know before Christmas, but Cam would be out of here by the February 9th trade deadline. Copy. Cool.
It's true. Hold on. I'm pulling this up. All right. So this one, he has Papa Left in it. Who else was in the video?
Oh, that's Cully. Cully's from Blorman's. Yeah, Cully's from Blorman's Tears. Yeah.
All right. Share screen. Chat. Have you guys already seen it? Shine in the chat. What up?
My man, Shaun, what it do? Listen, Shaun called me the other day, and he just wanted to tell us and let us know that, Jiggaman, we have something great going on over here, right? So he just wanted to call and let us know that you, myself, and Phil, we doing a great job. Fully support my man, Shaun. He's been day one since the first day I met him, right? He's been A1 since day one. So my guy, Shaun, salute to you. Hope your family have a great holiday season. Shaun, love you, my guy.
Appreciate that, Shaun. And come on, Hector, let's be real. I know how that conversation went. He probably was like, yo, Hector, man, you mad good on that show, bro. Your Knicks Morning Brew, you're so knowledgeable, and Phil's takes be dope, yo. And Jigga, he's just stupid, dude. I'm loving it.
Nah. It was something, but no. Oh, I got my brother G-Ram building. G-Ram, what it do from La Isla? That's my man G-Ram right there. Listen, if you guys are ever going out to the island, right, and I've been trying to get to the island, but just dealing with this back injury that I have, I got to wait until it's finally over. But my man G-Ram, he's out there on the island selling properties, making sure that New Yorkers that are off for the island can come back home and be happy. So let's watch this Boogie video and let's go.
New York Originals in the chat. How you doing? All right. So we're gonna play that mix. I'm gonna take our ugly faces off of it so everybody can actually watch the video.
Word. I was about to say we don't want to.
Yo, what up, man? What up? It's Hard Will. Back like 2/5, man. It's your boy Hard Will.
What?
You alright, man?
Alright, what's up?
Yo, get up, man. Yo, get up, man. I got some money for you, man. I got this phone.
The
KT
phone?
Wireless.
KT Wireless?
T-Mobile, man. We on here with some bread. We going to the Knicks game. We back like 2/5.
That's all, Will?
Yeah, let's go.
For the love of the game?
Yeah, let's go.
Why I never stop loving you, boy? We back?
We back, baby.
Thank you, man.
Let's go.
I'm ready,
Let's
man.
go.
It's a jolly time of the year, right before the new year. Ain't no other squad better on this day than the Knicks. We back. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. That red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting. 12 noon, we back 12 in the 2/5. Biggest tree in the world filled with presents. Little kids, they checking off their wish list. Ho, 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 we celebrating this Christmas. Jingle bell, first game playing in the garden. Tell Santa we got the whole league watching. Right before we celebrate the new year. James Dolan crossing with the reindeers. Parker decks, they filled with no room garage. When it comes to the flow, this here's eggnog. Best believe your boy, yeah, I'm on my job. Celebrate your Christmas with the Knicks squad. The best place in the world, that backstage shopping. I AD my wrist so you can keep watching. Shopping sprees all over, this is Times Square. Then it's back to the game at Madison Square. Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. That red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Back on Christmas, J Boogie predicted this. You can't say St. Nicholas without nicking it. The Knicks on Christmas should be ubiquitous. So shout out if you've been with us, sitting through the interim. Feels like we meant to win. Now we got the kids with us. Potential is limitless. Gifts go down the chimney. Try to put the Grinch on me. Pinch me, but I'm not dreaming. This a new reality. New York is in the top seating. Seasons, greetings, Eastern Conference. Defense, the Gardens rocking. Best fans in the game. We don't do the home away split. Catch me at the Staples, baby. I make the sleigh lift. 8 gifts, pulling up in the Cambridgers. About to lace the garden with a pack of frankincense and myrrh. Can't resist the urge. Knicks set new squad. Time to burn the competition sitting by the Eula.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall. That red nose, tell them that it's Rudolph. Chestnuts roasting, the Knicks stay roasting. Tell the whole league we hosting.
Something wrong with your TV screen. If that orange and blue ain't playing on that red and that green. Favorite players, yeah, but Knicks, they forever the team. Shout out the upstairs, trying to play chess with the team going forward. They're making sure the squad is in order. They know we hated on by all opposing reporters. It's torture. New Yorkers, we built for fourth quarters. Show up to the court or prepare for a slaughter. They wanna hate on the Knicks, tell me what that's doing. Get that stuff out of here, shout out to Pat Ewing. 12 noon jump ball, just know we enemies. We trying to bring home the gold back from the 70s. Oh yeah, we back on Christmas. Oh no, can it be? Only us Knicks fans know the whole New York energy. If you ain't know what type of tension this is, Knicks Nation will see y'all on Christmas.
Best time of the year, they say it's Christmas. Little kids can't wait to see it's Christmas. New clothes, new toys, mean it's Christmas. You see the Knicks, we back, we on Christmas. It's so pretty when you can see the snowfall.
Yeah, we was both muted. We was both vibing out.
Shout out to Jay Boogie, Papa Left,
Yes.
Cully. The
My
track
guy
was dope.
Cully, yes.
Track
Yes,
was
it was
dope.
it's a dope track. It's a dope track.
We back
Dope
on
track, dope
Christmas.
track.
We're back on Christmas.
Yes.
But hey, we got more shows before Christmas, bro. Like we don't stop doing
Just a
our
few
shows.
more. Just a few more. Let them know.
Said
Let
Jay
them know.
Boogie rocking the Nick Killer Jordan gear. What's happening right now? We should be wearing Knicks gear, but nevertheless, cool Knicks vibes video, right? Say
Yeah.
it's Christmas. Papa Left excited about Christmas and the Knicks. How you dope? That's what I'm talking about. Yo, I think we wrap it up, bro. It was a good one today.
It was a great one. You know,
know?
shout out to our brother Phil, who had to take care of some daddy duties.
Yeah,
he couldn't join us.
Time,
Yeah, that's it. Little daddies are us. He had to be a father.
Weird. Guys, appreciate everybody tapping in with us. Of course, tonight we're looking for that W, hoping to get 6 in a row. I'm pretty sure you can catch a bunch of us on Twitter Spaces tonight,
Yes.
checking with all the guys. There's always 100 of those things going on. I like to bounce into all of them. Man, just hoping for a big win tonight, dude.
And the open panel will be back next Friday when we have our brother Phil with us, because honestly, I just don't feel it's right having an open panel without Phil here. That's just me. That's just me personally.
You need to have him there.
We need to have all three of us, the three amigos, the three musketeers. We all got to be here for that open panel. So make sure you tune in next Friday for that open panel. G-Ram, if you're free next Friday, bro, make sure to jump on that open panel with us at 12.
Facts.
Same thing for you, Shaun and Shaun Legacy. If you guys are free next week, Friday, come on the open panel.
Right. All right. So last minute things. Tonight, right here, KOD Media. You got Tonight We Ride. Starts at 6 o'clock with Zed Nights at 8 o'clock. We got giveaways, tournaments, games, baseball fun. You tap into that. But also today, 4 o'clock, Hector and I over on NYY News TV. We got that Yankees Get Yanked coming your way, 4 o'clock. Hope to see you guys there. Appreciate it. If you guys can, like, share, subscribe, follow me at Jigga Porter on Twitter, at Knicks Brew KOD for the Knicks Brew. You got Hector Project Nerd HQ. Follow KOD Media. Do all that stuff. Tell your friends to tell a friend to. Yeah, I forgot. All right, 4 o'clock. Get yanked. We'll see you guys there. Peace. We out.
Make sure you.
I see you in 3D. The dawn is bright for me. No more dark for me. I know you're watching me.